Lesson 8.4, Infinite Geometric Series. In this video, we will determine whether sum of the geometric series is finite or infinite and compute each finite sum. I saw a math teacher with a piece of graph paper yesterday. I think he must be plotting something. Examine the given formula and accompanying, I can't even say that part, but that part's not on here. Anyways, so diagram for each infinite geometric series. Identify both the R and G sub 1 for each series. Then determine if the sum is infinite or finite. If the sum is finite, estimate it. That was a mouthful and very difficult for me to get through, obviously. Alright, so let's look at number 1. G1 is easy, that's 2/3. R, well, the top is not changing, right? So we're multiplying by 1. Multiplying by 1. On the bottom, we're multiplying by 3. So that means that R is equal to 1 over 3. That's the change that's happening. So if we look at R is less than 1, which means that our numbers are going to continue to get smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller to the point that they're so small that they really don't change the number when you add them together. So we would call this one a finite sum. Okay. And when what it said is, if it's a finite sum, they want you to estimate. So let's go to Desmos. And type this in. So we have 2/3 plus 2/9 plus, oops, plus is not on the bottom, plus 2/27. Let's add a couple more even though they're not in it. So if you look at my number, I guess I should have been showing you that all along, but if you look at the number, it seems to be getting closer and closer to 1, right? 1 plus 2 divided by 27. See, we went from 0.888 to 0.96, and then plus 2 divided by 81. We went to 0.98. Let's just do one more. See the change that happens here. 2 divided by plus 2 divided by 243. Now we're at 0.99. Notice the numbers are slowly getting smaller in terms of increasing. So I would say that this is estimated at 1. So the sum is equal to 1. So what I'd like you to do is go ahead and try number 2 right now. Determine whether it is finite or infinite sum, and then if it is a finite one, go ahead and find out what it is. Okay, so G1 is equal to 1.05, and R, we're multiplying by 2 every time, is 2, which means that since 2 is larger than 1, it's a infinite sum, right? We're going to be multiplying by a bigger and bigger number every time, and it's just going to continue to get larger and larger and larger and never stop. So that is how we examine the formula and determine if it is an infinite or a finite sum.